video, but this car makes sounds. I don't know what it is. But I'm happy that the car starts in the morning and gets me to and from work. Okay? Hello and welcome to the Lizzy show. And also, I'm Milo's mom, Lizzy. Milo's my boy. I love him. I had a whole week home with him. He's probably home meowing his brains out because I'm no longer there. And today, my first day back at work, alone, was everything I thought it was going to be. I predicted it was going to be this busy. It was even more busy than that. And I was working by myself. Thank goodness I didn't feel miserably tired. I did what I had to do. I did 11 echoes and 1 TEE. That's where they go down the throat with the probe at the end of the day. I didn't take a break. I literally did one after the other. And then on top of that, we only had one elevator working. So I felt like I was just standing there with the ultrasound machine, just waiting and waiting. And I'm very impatient because I just want to get things done. Now, how I like to work is I like to be over ambitious. First of all, let me just say, what I did today is someone's 12-hour shift. So what I did in an 8-hour shift is someone's 12-hour shift. Hallelujah, that's how good I am. I'm not being conceited, I'm not being arrogant. I'm just telling you, I'm that good. Because I don't lollygaggle. I don't take my time. I get in, I'm by myself, nobody's distracting me with small talk. The only one that's going to get it done is me. I have nobody coming in. No one's going to help me. Those inpatients, those 11 inpatients, plus 2 outpatients, which I called my boss and I told her. I said, listen, don't take this personally. This isn't towards you. I said, but I feel very taken advantage of. I do. You know, it's like, you know, I'm being pushed to the limits. And then my 2 o'clock patient said he could have been rescheduled. I said, hallelujah to that, you're already here. So it is what it is, as they always say. But my first, it wasn't a bad day. It wasn't that the day was bad. It wasn't. There's only one inpatient left that I can do tomorrow. All right? But the thing is, if I wouldn't have had those 2 outpatients, I could have tackled it and got it done. And that's what I was just trying to tell my boss. I was trying to tell her that the inpatients are a priority. If I'm in a situation where I'm working by myself, the inpatients, not the outpatients. The outpatients can wait till we have a full staff 2 weeks from now. But you can't, they don't. And then if they don't care, it's not that I'm saying that I don't care, but I can only do so much. I'm working nonstop from 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. You know, I gotta go in, I gotta change the dates, I gotta look at the weight, the height, what they have, like if they have COVID, if they have RSV, if they have the flu, if, you know, they got dementia. I had one lady who was holding my hand and holding my wrist. I said, hon, can you please stop holding my wrist? Again, I'm sorry about the car. It's annoying. If you can't listen to it, I understand. I could do this when I get home, but, you know, I got Milo, and I might work out. I don't know. But anyway, I drank this morning, little energy drink. I had coffee, 2 cups of coffee. I barely ate. I'm fading away. I'm just kidding. I'm not fading away. It's like the more you work, the more work heads your way. The less you eat, the more you weigh. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep eating, keep that metabolism going. So, my first patient, to be honest with you, was an angel. He told me that I was beautiful. And I was like, no, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You know, because I was so kind. He goes, I never said that to anyone. You know, an older person. I go, listen, all of this is just the shell we're in. beauty is how we treat each other, you know? We all go from the cradle to the grave. We all get old. We all lose whatever looks we may or may not have. That's also just luck, right? If you happen to be beautiful. But beauty really is perceived from the person's perspective. Why they see you as being beautiful. Why this man saw me as being beautiful. I said, listen, I was fast today, but I was good. I used contrast on every patient. I made sure nobody had allergies. I did so many patients that by the end of the day, the doctor was asking me, did you do room 409? 409? I'm like, 409? I'm like seeing numbers. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't do 409. 409. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, Liz. Remember when you did 3 in a row? You did 401, 409, and like 418. But then you had to come back for 418 because he was in his recliner and he needed to be put in his bed. You know? Then you went to go scan the lady with a bad cough. So I put the N95 on because this girl can't get sick. So what I do is I eat a lot of fruit. You see that? Strawberry, mango, pineapple, and purple cabbage, lettuce, and also peppers. I try to fill my body up with all the natural things. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do vaccinations. No, thank you. And I always look up the best thing to say. I always use the religious exemption. Because if you use the medical one, you got to get a doctor's note. I'm not going to a doctor. So, boy oh boy, how time does fly by when you're enjoying your life. That week went by so fast. And all week, I had plans to do things. I had a plan to get a new stove. I had a plan to clean. Did I get a new stove? No. Did I get new scrubs to boost my morale and have something new to wear? No. Did I do anything? No. I literally filled my week off with nothing. I did nothing. Not literally nothing. I have my gym in my basement. I worked out every single day. But like around that, I was very namaste, very relaxed. I hung out with Milo. We bonded. Then we had our reintroduction between him and little mama. So I had to put him in the cat cage, the cat carrier. And I sit him right next to her. And there's like a foot away from them. And they just like stare at each other. And he's like, you know? Day 2 yesterday. Day 3 today. So, yeah, everybody was asking me, oh, what did you do? Did you go anywhere? No, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to get on a plane and then I end up crashing. No, I want to stay home. I want to relax. And honestly, I should have chose this week to take off because this week is brutally cold and it would have been a nice week to sit at the couch, the sofa. I was going to say the sofa, the couch sofa, whatever. But it's all right. You know what? It was meant for me to go in today because you know what? I can handle it. I can do the work. And that's how I have to see it. I'm the one who's able. I'm fast. I'm efficient. I'm good at what I do. So my message to you is you should feel very highly about yourself. Because no matter what you do, if you get up and do it to the best of your ability, love yourself. Be proud of yourself. Because I always think about these celebrities. I know, like I think about them, how rich they are. Like, let's say, any rich celebrity. Let's say Jennifer Lopez. She wouldn't do my job for $1 million a year. And I don't make $1 million a year. You know, like, she would literally be like, oh, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Why? No, where are my treats? Where are my snacks? Like, what we do as real people. These other people wouldn't even look in the direction of a real job. Even for $1 million a year. really got to be proud of yourself if you do anything. If you get up and do anything, I mean, love yourself. If you're taking care of yourself, if you're doing it, because whatever you're doing, you have to keep doing it. You have to maintain it. Like if you work out, you have to keep working out. It's not like, oh, I've been working out for most of my whole life, I'm done. Nope, still not done. Still got to keep working out. Oh, I've been working for almost 20 years. Actually, I've been working for over 20 years, but this ultrasound career, like 18, 19. Am I done? No, people look at me, they tell me I'm young and I have so much more to go. Not done yet. Like, no matter what it is that you do, your relationship, your workout, going to work, paying the bills, it never ends. It's this cycle that you constantly have to keep yourself motivated and initiated to do. It's the never-ending story. And sometimes when I'm at work, that's how I feel. I'm like, it's the never-ending story. And, you know, you take a week off just to be rewarded with more work when you go back. But the benefit of being alone and getting the work done is this. You develop a very good self-esteem. You start to feel really good about yourself because you're self-reliant, you're able to do things, you're able to accomplish things, even though you want to quit and run away. Maybe you don't want to quit and run away, but a lot of times, a lot of people do just want to quit and run away. Then on top of that, one of the nurses, she was a little bit verklempt, a little bit stressed, because 3 people called out today, and they're already short-staffed. Like nurses, that cold day, you know what? Maybe people's cars didn't start up. I had this car warming up at like 5:30 in the morning. And then I left at like 5:50. Yeah, I had it warming up a long time because yesterday it wasn't starting up because of the cold. So that's what life is. You got to be proud of yourself for doing something, anything. I don't care what you do, as long as you're not selling drugs. What else? You know, anything illegal, anything questionable, anything that is immoral. It's crazy. Like today was 2 days in one. And then I have to say, well, thank God that I was up to it. Because there are days, and I can't say that I take credit for this, because it's my biology. Like, I sometimes cannot fight my biology. You know, you won't see me. I won't do videos when I'm feeling like low vibrations. I don't even have energy to talk. It's not there. But I was blessed. I was given a day of energy. I felt good. I felt refreshed. I was able to tackle it. And then when I see all my name, like all that work, I'm like, I did that. But do I want to do that again tomorrow? And then the next day and the next day? It all depends how I feel. But I know a lot of times, if I work too much, it adds up and I start getting like, that's enough already. Because I'm only one person. One good thing did happen at the end of the day. One of the nurse practitioners stopped me in the hall and said, hey, one of the patients, they didn't want to wait for you anymore, an inpatient. So I'm canceling this echo. I'm like, good. They don't want to wait anymore. They were literally the last patient that was added on for today. Remember, I go in, I have to do all of Saturday, all of Sunday, and then whatever's put in today. And then I have to work backwards. Like do Saturday, do Sunday, and stats. Whatever's in the red, I gotta do first. You know? So I'm proud of myself. I know whoever's watching is proud of me, because I know that even though I'm not a perfect person, and even though I don't have perfect thoughts all the time, My intentions are good. My intentions are pure. My intentions are to just do my job, to be a good person. And I see the good in most people. Every now and then, because I'm not perfect, I get a little impatient. I get a little annoyed. I want things to speed up. I can't wait to get out. Because I'm human, baby. I'm human. But I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. So I think I'm pretty well put together, considering I don't depend on any outside bad, harmful stimuli to get me through. Which, why would I want to? Why would I want something like if I was stressed? Why would I want to take something that's going to make my life worse? You know what I mean? It's not going to make your life better. Anyway, it was a good day. It wasn't, but I told you last week when I was stressed out because I was like, oh, I look forward, I'm going to have a week off. But I said I dreaded the week back. This is it. This is what I dread. So what I dread is in the here and now. Maybe I manifested it. No, I didn't manifest it. January is a busy month for people to get sick, isn't it? All over the news, what are they saying? They're calling it the norovirus, which is the stomach flu. They're calling it RSV. This one lady had RSV. I'm like, should I wear an N95? She's like, no, just a regular mask. I was like, I'm going to wear an N95 because she's coughing, hacking up a lung, you know? Then you got the COVID is back. It's like this awful gift basket of respiratory illnesses that I cannot get because I'm all they got for 2 weeks. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, my friends? It's the 13-week countdown. And these 2 weeks, once I'm done, I'm going to celebrate. But with that week off, what was funny is my boyfriend kept saying, oh, we have all week. Oh, we have all week. And then the week was over. I'm like, you keep saying we have all week. I'm like, before you know it, it's going to be over. You know? I'm like, when are we going to get a stove? We have all week. I'm like, let's get an armoire. So, you know, we're not still using that one that I got from Goodwill, 15 years ago. It's falling apart. Oh, we have all week. Hey, let's go fix the sink upstairs. Oh, we have all week. The week is gone. So now all these things will just stay the same, And we're still focused on these 2 cats. You tell me, I need Jackson Galaxy to come over. I need to find a way to talk to Jackson Galaxy. The only problem is I'd really, really have to clean up my place. I'd have to do a little remodeling, you know what I mean? Because Mr. Galaxy's coming over, Jackson Galaxy. I bought his products though. The Bully Formula, the Self-Esteem, the Peacemaker. I give it to them 3 or 4 times a day. I lather them up in it. Is it working? No. I heard he got up the stairs today and they were both doing a stare down. But he got up there just in time before hair started flying. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm sorry this is shaking. I'm sorry this car's making a noise. I'm very low budget any old way, And then I say to myself a little bit, I'm like, Liz, maybe you should spend, this car's going around me. I don't care. I'm doing the speed limit, 55. Let him go around. I tell myself maybe I should I feel like everyone has a new car. These people on public aid, on welfare, way nicer cars than me. You know what I'm saying? Not that there's anything wrong with being on welfare or public aid. But their car is bougie. And I'm driving this, old car. But it works. It works. That's what I remember. It works. And who cares? Look where I live. It's cold. The weather's bad. This isn't California. You know what? I just realized something. Like material things. Who cares? You could have been in California, lived in the most beautiful place, the Palisades, and everything is just to dust. I guess that's the moral of the story. That consciousness. Like, oh, I'm going to work for, which even if you live low budget, you got to go to work. Even if you have, whether you have a 20-year-old car or a new car, you still have to go to work. Because even if you're living below your means, it still costs like $4,000 a month to live, right? If you live in California, it costs a lot more because your rent and your mortgage is a lot. But the material world reminds us that everything is eventually dust. Dust. Now, I don't believe we come from dust because we're complex beings. But then our physical body ends up becoming some different form of energy. But all the material things definitely become dust. And, you know, it's sad and it's devastating to lose your home, because home is the best place to be. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, so the material world. And the more money that people make, the more they try to feel like, wait a minute, I have more money, so now I could just buy nice things. Oh, I like nice things. I want nice things. The truth is, as long as it serves its function, that's nice. It's nice. Like, does your toilet flush? That's nice. Does it need to be 14 karat gold? No. Doesn't matter what the toilet's made out of. The most important thing is that it flushes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, cars are new. Big, giant. Well, cars are new. I mean, they're recent. What did they start getting popular in 1930s? You know what? Listen, I think I might stop this video because I'm like shaking here. I'm doing better. I don't want you to be like shaking. All right, I'm changing the subject. So, you know what? That's fine. Today's cold. Tomorrow's cold. I'm fine in the car. But, see, that's, I don't know if I should work out today. But it's going to get warmer. And by warmer, I mean like the upper 20s and 30s. That's how it is, you know? When you hit the zeros and the negatives, that becomes a warm-up. What should I call this video? I was watching this one girl on YouTube yesterday, and she really motivated me. I liked her because she was talking about, she made a lot of really good points. And when she shows up on YouTube, she's not worried about like putting makeup and doing her hair or getting ready. Like, when she has a message to share, she's just ready. And how some people might comment and be like, oh, you know, you should put yourself together and so on and so forth. But the truth is, if someone likes you, they're going to like you without makeup. They're going to like you any old way. They're going to like you for you. Not like, oh, my eyeshadow's done. I have lipstick on. My hair's done. I look beautiful. You know what I mean? You don't want people to watch you just because you're pretty. And yet, pretty people are fun to watch. But it's more flattering when people watch you because you're not pretty. They're watching you because they like listening to your voice. Because your voice is a reflection of your personality. Your personality is a reflection of your essence. Your essence is a reflection of your soul. Right? Don't you, like, when you leave a comment, my few good friends here who leave a comment, I see your essence. You're smart, you're witty, right? I see you're intelligent. You're saying things I wish I would have thought of saying. That's good. That's why we're here. We're here because we want to support cats that are strays. Bring them home. No, all animals. And we're here because we want to communicate, talk. One subscriber said like pen pals, and I thought that was cute. Yeah, like your little pen pal. Nothing wrong with that. Innocent. What am I doing? I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go anywhere, I don't do anything. friends, you're proud of me. You know, my mom passed away, so now you guys have to be proud of me. You know, my boyfriend, I think he's proud of me, but that's it. So you could be like my little family, which I know people on YouTube say that, and it's kind of corny and cheesy, but I only have a few of you, so it's okay. When they have like 100,000 subscribers, I'm like, really? That's too much of a family. You know what I mean? Which is nothing wrong with saying it, because I just said it. I guess, you know how I see it? I see it like this. We're all just pieces of energy put into these bodies, and when you're watching me, it's bringing us together on a spiritual realm. And then one day when we go back to that spiritual realm, we'll know each other, but not through words, but through energy, through mind, through the mind connection. Because realistically, how you're born and how your luck how you look is a luck of the draw. Yeah, a beautiful face is nice to look at, but that was the luck of the draw. And you spend more time being old than you do young. So even if you're stunningly beautiful, at some point you can still be pretty and, you know, classy looking. But it's not about turning heads. It's about getting into your own head and seeing how other people see the world, how you see the world, and connecting. Why not? We have language. We're able to communicate. We're able to talk. 9 more days I have of working by myself. Would my mother be proud? Sure. I'm proud. I'm also grateful like I wasn't sick. You know what I mean? Because, you know, people get sick all the time. That would be bad. First day back, calling in, sorry. You know what's really funny? People don't call into work anymore. They text into work, which makes it really easy. You don't even have to sound sick. You just have to text, I'm sick. Thus, made things very easy. What are they going to do? Nobody can do anything when you call out sick. You're sick. What are they going to do? But if you take too many days off, but you know what? We all need the money, so we go in, right? I don't get paid for my days off. I know you like this drive. I do this drive when it's pitch black in the morning. And honestly, I look forward to doing this drive in the morning and having this video like go live or premiere like in the beginning of the day, because the sun will come up at like 5 a.m. and I like that. I could go to work and I could vent. I think it's good to vent. Vent! Say how you feel. There are no wrong feelings. Unless you want to hurt someone or hurt yourself, that's wrong. Let me help you. Talk to me. I'll help you. You're fabulous. You're wonderful. The world loves you. Da 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 da. I barely got to drink today. Whatever's left in here. Home sweet home. I get 4 hours and then it's right back to work. But that's okay. I got 5 days off. I saw what it's like to enjoy life. And now I'm back to working. I saw what it's like to be a retired person. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I loved it. I usually went to bed around 10 and I woke up at 7:30. If I set an alarm, I woke up at 6:30. But 7:30, I always woke up when the sun came up. By 7:30 at work, I've already done 2 echoes, you know? And that's another thing. You're always looking at the time when you're off compared to what you're doing at work. Like, when I'm waking up at 7:30, I'm like, oh my God, I'd already be at work. I would have already been on the floor, waking people up, looking at their heart. You know? When you're off, the day goes by faster because you're waking up later. You know what I'm saying? and you're enjoying yourself, and then the day's over, the week's over, and you've got nothing done. But you know what? Perhaps you're not like me. Perhaps you're the kind of person that when you have a week off and you're home, you get things done. Bravo! Bravo! Bravo to you! Realistically, that week off was for me to gain some of my energy back, mentally and physically. And by the time I got my energy back, it was time to come back to work. I swear. Then I had one day I worked out so hard, I was devastatingly tired the next day. And one day I'll share with you why. I'm not going to tell you yet, but I will share with you why I get really, 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 really tired physically after I do a hard workout with weights. I'll tell you one day.